they found out that I was probably having some kind of cancer.
That was the worst part, if Mads not was here. That was the biggest problem.
From a serious point of view, we have been refereeing together for the last 17 seasons, I think.
Sometimes we say we are even more together when we are with our wives and kids.
Yeah, I would describe it as a marriage.
He is, yes, of course, he's a brilliant guy, at least to me.
He is always supporting me, and I think I'll always supporting him.
When I got this, I was asked, okay, what's the possibilities now? What is the chances, and so on. Like everyone asked, but I was really concerned, not so much in the beginning of our handball career, because, okay, handball is handball, but life is life.
And they made a lot of tests, blood tests and so on, and checked me all the way through. And in the end, they couldn't find anything. They couldn't realize what was wrong with me. I was checked again, and at that moment they found out that I was probably having some kind of cancer.
I knew it was a risk, because cancer, you cannot deal with cancer and say, okay, we flip the coin and so on. It just goes as it will.
You know, I would say that I was thinking about my wife and kids before I was thinking about myself, because it was the most important thing for me that they could lose their father, and my wife, she could lose her husband.
For 6 months, I've made my thoughts. I'm almost sure if Mads not was coming back on the court, I think also I'll stop as a top referee.
No, during these kind of circumstances, I was quite egoistic, because I was not thinking that I could ruin the refereeing career of Martin.
Hours, days and months and years that you have together, you cannot replace this by another guy.
So of course it was very emotional, and I had a lot of thoughts, and on the other hand I was extremely ill, so I was feeling very uncomfortable, had a lot of medications and so on.
And it would always be the one who used to referee with Mads, and I wouldn't be remembered at this.
So first of all, I thought about my family, and second of all, of course, I thought about myself, maybe not being alive anymore, because at that moment I was quite close to not to be here anymore. When I know that I had a quite good chance to recover and to come back to life, you can say, I was starting to think more and more about Martin and about our relationship. And I would at the same time say that he was there for me all the time. Because of the support I got from him, I was also very much into fighting to get back to the court, of course. And he has made a big effort to bring me back, I would say.
It's a really honor, because yeah, now we are in Denmark. We really want to show the country that we are referees back on the top.
He was there throughout the whole period, but the handball was very far away. It was extremely far away, and when I was the most ill, I never thought that I would sit here and talk to you today in a European Championship.